Aquarius, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the month of September 2024. I will use the ideal tarot as well as oracle cards. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now, the overall energy this month is the Death card from the ideal tarot. Change and transformation is the key if you want to get ahead. There's also going to be an urgency in your step. You want to get things done, you want to move forward. But it's always better, to lower your expectations. Your responsibilities will definitely increase, but then it is your alert mind which allows you to do tasks quickly. Other than that, I also feel that you need to look into technical matters or gadget issues. Perhaps you also need to be very clever and get ahead by doing things from behind the scenes. The final days of August, stepping into September, I do have the Lovers card. Possibly, Aquarians, you're dealing with a choice here, whether personally or professionally. Communication had also brought in opportunities for you. Maybe you had inked that deal, but then you were also having those second thoughts. Maybe you had that idea in your head that you should have asked for more, but then whatever comes your way is all predestined or preordained. Other than that, I think your personal magnetism was also at its peak at this time. Interestingly, obstacles to overcome. I also have the Death card, so 2 deaths in a reading talks about changes for sure. It's going to be a transformative month. The transition may not be easy. Again, you have to attend to pressing matters. You have to do tasks quickly. Maybe your employer expects more from you. Your clients could also want allowances from you. I think your juniors also need to discuss issues with you. Maybe they're going to praise you, but then there are going to be those rivals who are going to be up to mischief. Maybe you should have a heart-to-heart talk with your management and lay threadbare the antics of your rival who's always trying to create discord. I think timely intervention by the management could also work in your favor. Influences for this month, I do have the King of Swords. This is talking about negotiations, about using your mental faculties, because this is a Swords energy. Maybe you're also dealing with other air signs apart from you, Aquarius. You could be dealing with Libra or even Geminis. I think your plans will be altered. Maybe your words could also be misinterpreted. So you need to be mindful of your words. Some people could accuse you of being meddlesome as well. Yet I think this is the month when you have to take the onus, you have to take charge. You may want to dilly-dally, you may want to take your own sweet time, but others expect you to act quickly. You should also deliberate with senior people, especially your father or a senior colleague at work. You are under pressure to complete official work or official paperwork. Other than that, I also feel that Aquarians, money could also be the bone of contention. It could cause discord in your relationships this month. Interestingly, as the leader of the pack, I think you're going to be someone who is going to, dig in your heels. You're going to establish yourself as a leader. Maybe others didn't expect you to survive the baptism by fire, but then you're someone who stands tall. You're also going to frame policies this month. The first 10 days of September, I do have the 7 of Cups. I think you will find yourself contemplating on your future, whether personally or professionally. Now this girl, she is looking wistful, she is looking at the cups. Maybe you had options when it came to the opposite sex, or even when it came to work. Possibly some of you are also very bored with the work environment. You want changes, you want something new. I think boredom could creep in. Also think that you're not being paid commensurate to your efforts. You want more payment, you want appreciation. I think your boss is also not going to praise you to your face. Maybe she finds you competent but doesn't want to tell you. Perhaps she wants to maintain her authority over you. As the leader of the pack also, I think you need to be prepared because there's going to be scrutiny on the work front. Maybe the management could hold meetings with clients to assess your performance, and this is not going to go down well. Maybe you think it is an upfront or it doesn't reflect well on your competence. There are certain employees who could threaten to quit. You will confront them. Be firm while dealing with clients as well. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th September, I do have the 8 of Swords. Now, this is also a lady who seems to be encircled by problems or by swords, which isn't a happy situation to find yourself in. I think you need to make concessions at work. You also need to be clever. Maybe you're going to use guile and impersonation to your advantage. Yet you're going to be very driven, you're going to be purposeful, and you will complete what you set out to do. Communication is also going to bring in opportunities, so you should make the most of your creative side, as you will be appreciated. Besides, you're able to complete the task at great speed. There could also be an interview lined up at this time, but then too much scrutiny by the interview panel could make you feel that this is a no-go zone. Other than that, I think this is the period when you're going to be socializing, you're going to enjoy good food, but you also need to be careful of the evil eye. I think you shouldn't jump to conclusions or even jump the gun, because what may appear isn't going to be so. You also need to safeguard your health. Maybe your focus is going to be on the home, looking into home improvements for that matter. Perhaps that is why this card, that sinking feeling, you are stressed out on account of work. You also feel something is amiss. With that 8 of Swords, there's an energy shift, so you need to counter that. This leaf is completely submerged in water, so you need to follow your inner voice and your instinct, or you could find yourself in a muddle. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 30th September, I do have the 6 of Pentacles. This is talking about expenses mounting. Maybe you feel that money is flowing out, that you need to cough up fines, or you need to invest in your future. Perhaps someone also expects you to be generous towards them at this time. There are limitations imposed upon you by your family, which is also going to play on your head. You need to be very careful. Maybe you also need to keep to yourself, because your temperamental nature needs watching this month. In case you have made your way for an interview at this time, it may not materialize. Even if you have asked your patrons to finance your creative work, maybe your idea could be rejected. As an employee, you need to pull up your socks, as you could be given the pink slip if you don't focus on work. Many of you could also be very tense because you can't find documents or important documents. As a leader also, you have to look for replacements. Maybe staff isn't around, that is why your responsibilities will increase. Maybe you feel punished with this card belt. Maybe you think things are not aligning to your advantage, or things are going haywire this month. So keep at it. With respect to your love life, I do have the card, there are still so many unsaid things between us. And I also have this card, monosyllables, my feelings are deeper than I can express. So this could be true for many Aquarians. Maybe your person isn't very responsive. He is punishing you by not being explicit about his feelings. In case you're single also, there are going to be suitors. Maybe you had your options with respect to the opposite sex, but you didn't take them in the past. That is why you're a bit wistful on account of the same. I think there's no point thinking about what may have been or what may not have been. Rather, you should open your heart chakra. You do need to do heart chakra related cleansing. I think you also need to protect your relationship in case you're already romancing from the evil eye or that negative shift, or a cleansing will definitely benefit you. Your partner's health could also be a factor. Many of you could also be in an unhappy connection. Maybe you feel as though this is a karmic connection. You feel punished in this relationship. You do want a relationship where your person is loyal, faithful and true, quite like you are, but then unfaithfulness could also be an issue for some Aquarians this month. There could also be an important female figure in your life, or this could be a third party relationship, so you're dealing with that outsider. The last card in this reading is Sacral Chakra. I think you're highly sensitive this month, so you should avoid chemicals, additives, processed food, and low energy levels. Maybe you should honor your sensitivity. You should detoxify. Like I said, you need to do some energy healing this month, and this is also going to benefit you. Ask your archangels to help you out, to help you detoxify your mental, energetic, emotional, and physical body right now, because they will only intervene unless and until you ask them to. No point punishing yourself at this time. I hope, Aquarians, you liked your reading. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.